Swings, it hits this one. It's going to be fielded by Drew. We'll take a look here and see where the Red Sox are positionally around the diamond. Thoughts, John? Anybody standing out?
Well, you always got to watch a dirt dog like Kevin Youkilis. Guy can play anywhere in the infield and play them all well. Gold glove caliber wherever you put him. But what I like about him is he's going to give himself up. He's going to knock balls down. He's going to let it hit his body just to record an out. You'd love having him on your team.
And Tavetta's coming up to the plate.
Well, Josh Beckett in 2010 was probably one of the more inconsistent pitchers you'll find. He'd throw a great game, and then he'd have two bad ones following it up. An ERA over 5, with the stuff he has, that just doesn't equate. He has to turn it around.
The right center, base hit, gets it down. That's our first hit of the game.
Now
talking about Josh Beckett, I mean, here's yet another player on this Red Sox team that didn't have the kind of year they thought he would have. If he comes back and plays well, how good are they going to be?
Well, they got a chance to be good, but he needs to get better. He just does not have the kind of command to justify the numbers that he puts up. I mean, he has great stuff. He has to trust it, throw it over the plate. Puts a little pressure on the defense and on the pitcher right now. Speed it.
Ground ball, Walker. He's up with it. The second for one. And there's two. Gonzalez on the double play. How about that? Only needed 4 pitches to set down the guys. Tremendous. And the Red Sox getting ready to start this one off.
Now batting for the Boston.
And Ross Ollendorf is the pitcher. He gets settled in for Pittsburgh. And Steve, as he faces these Boston hitters, what will be the focus?
They got a pretty good right-hander on the mound in this one, but facing this amazing offensive team. So he's got his work cut out for him a little bit, which means he really needs to work ahead of the count. If he falls behind, this is a lineup that can make him pay. He's going to have to be on top of his game to come away with the W.
And he starts Ellsbury out. That swung on, hit on the ground. Walker scoops, and that'll retire Ellsbury. We've got a moment to check out that lineup for the Red Sox. So who are you looking at, John?
Well, Gary, if you want to see a grinder at the plate, Kevin Youkilis is the guy you want to keep your eye on in this one. He takes every at bat like it's a life and death situation, and he works the pitcher. He makes him throw strikes, and when they do, normally he puts a good swing on it.
One away, and here's Dustin Pedroia.
Well, you talk about a guy you hate to lose in your lineup. Dustin Pedroia, 2007 campaign, got cut short when he hit that ball off his foot and broke it. Subsequently, needed surgery to fix that foot. 2011, though, he's going to be back in full force and creating havoc for the Boston Red Sox.
And he pulls into first base for that base hit. There's one down here. I think, as John mentioned, we forget how the Red Sox played so well without their catalyst. When he gets back and has a great season, Steve, look out.
Now, Pedroia is a tenacious competitor. Really that energy bug that drives the Boston Red Sox.
Oh. Pitch out. Nothing was on, though. Pauses, and now the 1-0. Swinging a drive, deep left center. And Tabit is there. That's 2 gone. And he'll have to hold at first.
Now batting.
And the Pirates in the field. Here's a look at their defense.
Number 28.
Any picks, John?
Well, what you ask from your catcher is to take control of a ball game, and that's what Chris Snyder does. He'll work magic with his pitching staff. He'll babysit them through a game and get them through a lot of rough spots. He's a good guy to have behind the plate.
Here's Adrian Gonzalez batting with 2 down. Career numbers, a .317 average off the Pirates. That's on that off-speed pitch, but can't connect. 0-1. He delivers a line drive toward short. He'll throw on to first, and that'll do it for this half inning. No runs at a base hit. They leave 1 man on at first. Still scoreless. And if you are just tuning in, hi, Gary Thorne along with John Crutch, Steve Phillips. We bring you Major League Baseball on 2K Sports. Beckett kicks and throws. Curveball just misses. 1-0.
That's not a spot where he wants to throw that pitch. It's danger right there if it's left out over the plate. He's got to bury that into the dirt.
And Pedro Alvarez swings and misses. That's going to be an even count now.
Well, that's just textbook pitching right there. Exactly where you want to put the breaking ball. Either keep it down at the knees or even bounce it in the dirt if you have to get the hitter to swing over top of it. That's what he did there. Great pitch.
And he pops it up. Foul territory behind third. That's one away.
For the Pittsburgh Pirates, first baseman, number 37.
And it's Lyle Overbay in the box now.
The mystique of Fenway Park continues to work wonders for the Red Sox. Once again, a very strong home record.
One out, nobody on. Too far outside, 1-0. They do love playing at Fenway. 46-35 at home. It's just a continuation of what has been a very tough yard if you're a visiting team.
Third best home offense. They are tailored to use that green monster in left field.
Slider just off the black that time, 2-1. He's hit .304 lifetime against the Red Sox. And Overbay works this one to a hitter's count. Three and one.
Well, it got away from him, got outside that slider and left it hanging up and away.
The 3-1 on the way. This one's pretty well hit to deep left center. Crawford's there, and he gets over to take care of business.
Right fielder, number 46, Garrett Jones.
And we've got Jones batting. Base is empty and 2 down. Smash towards the middle, and that's the third out as Scudero makes the play. 3 up, 3 down this half inning. No production.
For the Boston Red Sox,
David Ortiz leads it off.
number 34, David Ortiz.
Swing and a liner to right center. And that will put Ortiz on first. He's going to try and test him here. So Kevin Youkilis will come up.
Well, anytime you get your first hitter up in the inning, big things could happen. It opens up a lot of holes in the defense, and it makes it a lot easier to hit for the guys behind you.
Ortiz on at first base. That's it, foul by Youkilis. Got the ground ball to Alvarez. That's one out. And a deuce, and that'll play.
Right fielder, number 7, J.D. Drew.
And J.D. Drew to bat. He's 0 for 2 lifetime against Ollendorf. Here's the pitch. Sinker swung on, missed, 0-1.
Well, this guy has some great late breaking sink on his fastball. It's his out pitch.
Drew puts this one on the ground. Goes foul. Now here's a grounder towards the hole. Throws to first in time. That's 3 down. That's called short work of 3. Took 6 pitches. We're still scoreless in Boston.
Wait for the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Afternoon at the ballpark. Pleasant, cool day here.
Chris Snyder.
Snyder at the plate. Ball. Beckett too far outside with that one. That's a ball.
Well, he took a look at ball one, and I think right now his tendency is to not swing at this pitch either. I think you've got to throw him a strike right here.
Good cut fastball in there, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Outside for a ball, and it's 2-1.
Well, that right there is a really good pitch, just missing the outside corner. Give the batter a lot of credit, though. That is one of the toughest pitches to lay off of, that hard fastball away.
And he throws on to first for the out, put away.
Designated.
Shortstop makes a nice play right here, Gary. Good feet at that position. Gets the easy out at first.
And it's Ryan Domit in the box now.
You start to figure out what went wrong in 2010 and the past few years for this team. When you look at the numbers and they kind of jump out at you, near the bottom in pitching and in offense, not the winning formula.
That's a foul. Pirates have regrouped and then regrouped and then regrouped, Steve, but the numbers still saying there's not enough.
18 consecutive losing seasons for this franchise. They have some exciting individual players, but they can't come together as a team. And when your top 3 innings eaters all have ERAs around 5, it's going to be tough to win.
Good pitch on the outside corner, 1-2.
Hey, Gary, if I'm the pitcher in this situation, I'm going with the slider and trying to strike him out.
Hit in the air to left center. And the catch by Crawford.
He had the outfield swung around to the right that time. He had a long way to go to run that one down.
And we're going to see Cedeno here. Career, he's 7 for 17 off the Red Sox.
And it doesn't really matter which pitcher they trot out there, Gary. He loves hitting off every one of them.
Beckett kicks and throws. Line drive. That's foul towards first. Liner towards the hole, and Gonzalez is there to retire the side. And a good half inning there, gone in short order in this one. Still scoreless.
For the Boston Red Sox.
In the batter's box, Saltalamacchia. He'll get us going here in the home half of the third. Spotted by Snyder. Starts him off swinging at his shoe tops for a strike.
Well, he clearly fooled him right there. He had him thinking fastball, and he pulled the string on it. Got him to swing right through it.
That one put in play, and it's going to be fielded by McCutchen. And he puts that one away, 1 down.
Number 16.
And we're going to see Scudero here. He is 8 for 25 lifetime off the Pirates. Base is empty, 1 out. Swings and misses the slider, 0-1.
Well, anytime you recognize a slider, you got to be very patient with it. You can't be over anxious. You got to stay back, and then when you see it good enough, let it fly.
Here's the pitch. A swing and a fly ball to left center field. And it's going to be McCutchen. Didn't have a problem getting over there in time.
Center fielder, number 2.
And in the batter's box, it's Ellsbury. Ground out victim last time through. Base is empty with 2 outs. Here's the first pitch. This one's grounded foul wide of first. On the way. Ellsbury fouls off another. There's a swing and a ground ball. That one's fouled. Swung on and ripped towards second. Walker scoops, throws to first, side is retired. And so out of the inning, only 8 pitches thrown. That's pretty efficient. To the plate, here comes Andrew McCutchen.
Number 22, Andrew McCutchen.
Hit the new count on McCutchen. Here it comes. There's a swing and a liner. And Pedroia pulls it in.
That's an Allen ball right there. That ball was smoke. He stung it, but right at the second baseman.
And Tabita's coming up to the plate. He singled his last trip. 1 out, nobody on. Swung on, line to right field. And he gets it down. He's 2 for 2 now. And that'll bring Neil Walker to the plate.
Well, little action going right now for this team. A single here with 1 out. Little bit of momentum. Let's see if they can bring him across.
Now the first pitch. Swing and a drive, deep left center. Crawford's there. Now it's 2 away. And they just try to hold him there at first. Alvarez is in the batter's box. A tremendous hitter. Here's the delivery. That one's drilled to short. That should be a base hit. That'll bring up Lyle Overbay.
Well, it's major star power, and the reason there's star power is because he has that kind of home run power. People love the home run ball.
And he starts Overbay out. And Beckett gets it by, called strike, and it's on 1.
So, Gary, the way this is going so far in the 4th, I mean, they do have 3 hits. So they've had a couple of base runners, but I think that because they're not mounting hit after hit, they may have to put some plays on to get the runners moving.
Straight away left. And that's a base hit. Overbay on. This is a great situation for some offense.
Right fielder.
Well, that pitch down and away is the toughest in the game to hit. That's a perfect pitch from the pitcher. Great piece of hitting.
And keep that in mind. Next time around, we'll see whether or not he changes up on how he throws to this guy. And they've taken a time. Swings, hits this one. It'll be fielded by Ellsbury. That's caught. Side is retired. They pick up 3 hits in the inning. They leave the sacks full. Boston still on top of the shutout. It'll be batters 2 through 4 due up next. And Dustin Pedroia to lead it off.
Number 15, Dustin Pedroia.
First count on Pedroia. Here it comes. Can't wait long enough for that one, and he starts out with a strike.
Well, you see that pitch coming in, and it starts at the center of the plate, and all of a sudden, as soon as you start your swing, that's when that slider starts breaking away, gets out of the strike zone away. He can't stop his swing, and swings and misses.
Ground ball to Overbay. So Kyle Crawford will come up next.
Well, anytime you can get a guy on base who can steal bases, it puts so much pressure on the opponent. Let's see if they can get him around to score a run.
Last time up, flew up. Here's Crawford's first look. Oh, here's Pedroia running. Line drive. Walker for 1. Overbay is there, but it's not going to be in time to turn 2. Over to first and safe. Very close play. They will not get the double play. Oh, and a wild throw.
Well, there's no complaints right there from the manager, the pitching coach. The pitcher did a great job of keeping him ball down in the zone. Just give the hitter a lot of credit. He went down and got it.
The pitch. Got the ground ball to Alvarez. So Gonzalez is set down.
For the Boston Red Sox, designated hitter.
Runner on second. RBI opportunity for the big poppy David Ortiz. And Ortiz ready for the first pitch. Misses up and away. Ball 1.
Well, he missed with the first pitch, so I'll bet he's going to come back with a fastball right here, as he's done in the past.
Ortiz makes contact. That'll be fouled off. a ground ball. And Alvarez will field it. Throws on to first. Side is retired. They pick up no runs on one hit and leave a man at second. Still scoreless in Boston.
Up to the plate with a Pittsburgh
A glimpse of the sun here and there darting around through the clouds. Some shadows coming on the field right now. At the belt, Beckett kicks, throws. First pitch is a cutter. Looked at 0-1.
Gary, they've only left a couple runners on base offensively so far through the middle part of this ball game, and they're going to have to give themselves more opportunities to see if they can't come up with that big base hit. That's just not enough offense.
1-1 delivery. A fastball taken for a strike. 1-2.
Well, purpose pitch right there. He gets the strike on it, goes up and in, and it opens up the entire strike zone there.
Curveball. Ooh, where did that miss? 2-2.
Now, big break on this curveball. He starts it in the strike zone, but it falls right out of the zone. Good eye by the hitter not to chase it.
3-2 on the way. Hot shot towards the hole. And out number 1 as he steps on the base.
Now, first baseman showing good hands and good feet, making the play there and taking it easily himself.
And it's Ryan Doman in the box now. And not a lot of expectations here. Just a 182 lifetime average against the Red Sox. He's got the bat on that one. And Crawford's there. 2 away.
They had the outfield swung around to right that time, so they had a long way to go to run that ball down.
And we're going to see Cedeno here. 0 for 1 thus far. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the first pitch. Liner towards the hole. And Gonzalez is there to retire. And so Josh Beckett gets
up to the plate.
Kevin Youkilis leading it off. He hit into a double play his last
Number
time.
20, Kevin Youkilis.
Youkilis gets the bat on it. Overbay the pick. And he'll step on first for out number 1.
Right fielder, number 7.
And here's J.D. Drew.
You know, sometimes, guys, it just is what it is. And J.D. Drew is never going to be that 35, 120 RBI guy like people expected of him, but he's still a very productive major league hitter.
Swung on line to right center field. And it's through. It drew a single. He's going to try to stretch it. No, John, talking about J.D. Drew. He is a guy who can carry a team when he's hot. The trouble is he's one of the streakiest offensive players in the game.
Well,
that's true, and you know, one of the problems for him is his on-base percentage went down, and he hit only .208 against left-handed pitching in 2010, so he's got to get that up a little bit.
The pitch, lined foul towards third. That one put in play, and it's going to be fielded by McCutchen, and it falls in there for a base hit. Here's a great chance for Boston.
He gets a letter high pitch, a good pitch to hit, and he takes advantage of it. Nice job.
Hitting from behind is not an easy thing to do in this game, but a little easier when the pitch is up there.
You throw it over the plate like that, it's going to cost you.
1 out with runners at first and second. First one to Scudero. Here's the pitch. There's contact. He drove it well. And it's going to be McCutchen as he just strolls over for that out.
Well, he keeps the runners right where they are, so now he's just an hour away from working his way out of danger and keeping this game tied.
RBI chance. Jacoby Ellsbury looking to make contact. Grounded out his last time through. Swinging a liner to left. And that'll put Ellsbury on first. Drew scores. He dropped it. He's there, but he lets it fall. So here. Pedroia a chance with 2 out, 2 on. First count on Pedroia. Here it comes. And that swung on and missed. 0-1.
Gary, 0-1 count. I'm looking for him to come right back with that fastball.
Here it comes. Strike 2 with that. No balls, 2 strikes. Pedroia now shorten the swing, shorten up on the bat.
Well, right there, you can just tell that the hitter was absolutely
Lined up the middle, and Walker, he grabs that one. And the side's retired. Quite a game being thrown by these pitchers. It's Andrew McCutchen now. He's ready to start out here in the 6th inning. Get the new count on McCutchen. Here it comes. There's a swing, and that one's hit on the ground. And they got to him in time to tag him out.
Left fielder, number 31.
And Tabita's coming up to the plate. Nobody on base, one away. And Beckett gets him swinging on that first strike.
They need more offense right now, Gary. I mean, only leaving 2 runners on base. We're moving through the middle part of this game, heading into the later part of the game. I mean, they need to give them.
That ball swung on and hit. Drew to field it. And he puts that one away for number 2.
It's not just the players on the field that help win games. It's also the guys in the dugout. They shift the outfielders around to right field, put them in exactly the right spot, and it paid off.
And here's the first one. Hit on the ground. Scudero makes the play. Throws to first in time. That's 3 down.
An outstanding effort so far in this one. 6 shutout.
And Crawford's in the box. Bounced into a fielder's choice as last time. Here's the delivery. Crawford will foul that one away. And Kyle Crawford looks at that one. That's for a ball and leaving it up. Over his career, a .265 hitter off Pittsburgh. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Line fair down the line and right. And that's going to be a base hit for Crawford. He's going to try and test him here. That's going to bring Adrian Gonzalez up.
Well, anytime you can get on base with no outs to start an inning, you know that an extra base hit will probably score you. But even if the batter behind you can figure out a way to get on base, now you have the potential for a huge inning.
That's it. Pretty well down the line and left. That'll be off the Green Monster out there in left. He's still going. He's headed to the plate. And Crawford scores. Lead the pitch over the center of the plate like that, you're going to pay for it.
No doubt about it. Big leaguers take advantage of those kinds of mistakes.
Runner on second. RBI opportunity for the big poppy David Ortiz. Steve, we've seen them continue to charge it up at the plate, and it doesn't look like they're going to be stopped.
Here, we just saw a big hit right there, and it points.
Ortiz, rips it. That'll be off the Green Monster out there in left. Gonzalez scores.
What more do you need to see? Now you have to question his confidence, giving up 3 straight hits. Not much going right out there at this point.
Kevin will get the RBI chance. Well, they definitely got a rhythm going right now. Each player feeding off the other.
After giving up runs like that, this is where the pitcher has to bow his neck and shut down the
line towards second. And Youkilis has got himself a base hit. Ortiz is heading home. And he scores. Boy, the continuation here of this offense is called big-time momentum.
Great hitting or poor pitching, I'm not sure which. He may be running out of gas, but that's now 4 straight hits against him. Not looking real good.
On the way. A line drive towards short. And yet another hit there, seeing the ball well. Youkilis headed for third. This a great situation for some offense.
Well, this is unbelievable. I mean, this guy's completely lost it out there now. They've strung together 5 consecutive hits against him. Clearly, he's run out of gas.
In the batter's box, Saltalamacchia. He's 2 for 10 lifetime against the Pirates. 0-1 count as that started off with a strike.
He has great movement on his two-seam fastball to both sides of the plate. That shows he's getting good extension out in front of his body.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Over to first for out number 1.
For the Boston Red Sox, shortstop, number 16.
And we're going to see Scooter right here. 0 for 2 thus far. Runners at second and third, only 1 away. Here's the first pitch. Ground ball to Overbay. It's through. The runner's going to come home. And the throw. And he scores. Boy, he felt he could make it easily. He did. Base hit knock. And a big one. Brings in a couple of runs.
A perfect situational hitting. This is exactly the time you want to go the other way.
And what we're talking about is taking the ball where it's pitched. It's outside, go the other way. And it's Jacoby Ellsbury now. Steve, we've seen them continue to charge it up at the plate, and it doesn't look like they're going to be stopped.
Gary, they keep lumping the hits together. They keep pulling away right now. This thing could be soon on a race.
Ellsbury makes good contact. And Tabit is there. Comes up with it in his tracks.
Now batting for the Boston Red Sox, second baseman, number 15.
Runner on here for Dustin Pedroia.
Well, this wasn't the type of start the pitcher wanted, or the manager wanted, or his team wanted. Now they've got to see if the bullpen can do a little bit better.
Here's the pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Walker scoops, throws on to first in time to retire the side. Boy, a manager loves to see this. They strike for an enormous inning. Boston brought.
Now up to the plate.
And Pedro Alvarez is our leadoff batter. 1 for 2 in the ballgame. And they are going to make a defensive change here.
Number 24.
Well, this is a good move right here. You're bringing in the better defensive player for the guy who could be a little suspect in the outfield. Defense helps you win games.
And here's the first one. Beckett couldn't find the strike zone that time.
A tremendous effort out on the mound in this one. We're deep into the ball game. I mean, we're getting close to the end of this one. They've only been able to get 4 hits against him, and he shut them.
This one's pretty well hit to deep left center. This one finds its way around, rolling all the way to the wall. Pulls into second with that double, so he's in scoring position now with nobody out.
But great hitters get hits at just the right time. And this double right here with no one down.
Swung on, liner to right. That's 1 away. And he looks that runner back to second base. RBI opportunity now for Garrett Jones.
And sometimes guys just take a long time to get to where they feel comfortable with their swing. And Garrett Jones is one of those guys, turning 28 years old before he had his big bust-out season in the major leagues.
Garrett Jones.
Alvarez is at second. First pitch. Beckett too far outside with that one. That's a ball. I'll tell you about Garrett Jones and an impact that he's had on the Pirates. It took him a while to get to the big time, but since 2009 he's been a major league player.
You know, and they've found value in his versatility. He's played some first base, a little left field, a little bit of right field, and with power in the bat, that's a real asset to a club.
Check swing held back, but it's a strike anyway. 1-2. Swing and a drive deep left center. He's trying for the plate. One bounce onto the wall, and the run comes in.
Just a shame to see the shutout broken up right there, Gary, but still, just a tremendous performance today.
Well, anytime you're sitting on the bench, it's hard to tell what a pitcher's really throwing unless you're getting in that batter's box. You come off the bench very cold like he was and delivers, that is huge.
One out, a runner on at second base. Here's the pitch. That one goes foul. Foul! Strike two. Cantu has to be very careful here.
Well, that's a pitch a lot of guys can do some damage on, but unfortunately, the pitcher gets the strike. The hitter couldn't swing the bat.
And he swings and hits this one foul. He makes contact. Line drive. He makes the catch. What a jump. Ryan Domet with the runner in scoring position. Flew out last time. First one to Domet, and here's the pitch. And he watches a cut fastball to start the at-bat for strike one. Now Josh Beckett, he'll have something to work with here, 0-2.
Well, he doesn't like to mess around. You get 0-2 on him, he's coming at you with the fastball.
Ground ball headed for the middle. Pedroia throws to first, side is retired. So they score once on 2 hits, 1 man left. The Pirates, they're showing determination. They've cut that lead down. Leadoff hitter Carl Crawford. He singled and later scored in his last time up.
Well, it's always nice to have a defensive replacement coming off the bench and holding a lead or holding a deficit and give it.
This one's blasted high, deep center field, way back there. Gone. Goodbye home run, and the Red Sox extend the lead. Well, I don't know what's going wrong for these guys. Extending their lead to 6. Solo, big shot.
Well, this Boston lineup's so deep, so powerful. And I tell you what, they can make the plays on both sides of the ball.
No outs and nobody on. And Gonzalez settles in for his AB. First pitch. And he offers at the circle change and misses 0-1. Steve, this lineup combined with their pitching right now in a position to be unstoppable.
Well, no question about it. In the other dugout, the manager's got to be thinking, what am I going to do with this pitcher? Should I get him out of there?
It's hit foul by Gonzalez. 1-2 pitch coming. That one swung on, hit in the air to deep right center field. And it's going to be McCutchen. Roams over, puts it away.
Well, they followed the advanced scouting reports to a T. They played the outfielders back that time, and he hit it right into the teeth of the defense.
David Ortiz, Big Papi up.
And even though a lot of people thought David Ortiz was done, guys, he's still the last person you would want to see if you're the opposing team at the plate with the game on the line. Still a clutch performer.
Well, David Ortiz just always seems to come up with the big hit, and so long as he does that, guys, he's going to remain in the middle of the lineup.
I mean, here's the thing.
Ortiz, rips it. He heads all the way back to the warning track and gets the out.
Number 20.
So for a chance, Kevin Youkilis 2 down. Career 0 for 3 off the Pirates. Pitch on the way, and that's by him 0-1.
Now's the time he goes to the slider. This guy struggles in this situation. It's a good pitch for him.
And Kevin Youkilis watches that one go by. It's even.
Gary, the numbers seem to indicate he likes to go fastball on a 1-1 count, trying to get back ahead again.
Oh, what a drive. He smashed it. And it's going to be McCutchen. And that's the third out. That'll do it. So they pick up a run on the home run and add to their lead. Boston brought it all today, and they're tacking them on. Bottom part of the order will get their chance offensively. And if you just joined our broadcast, great to have you on board. 2K Sports Major League Baseball. I'm Gary Thorne with Steve Phillips and John Clark. Beckett couldn't find the strike zone that time.
Well, it's getting late right now. They're down a bunch, so they need a big inning here. They can't wait till the ninth to try to come all the way back. They need to try to do something now.
And we've got Dan Wheeler out on the mound. He'll be the reliever for the Red Sox.
Well, this was an outstanding performance today. I mean, that's good starting pitching right there. He won't be able to finish what he started, but he pitched a heck of a ball game.
Hit in the air to left center. And in there, at least for a single as it gets down. So Andrew McCutchen will come up.
Well, anytime you bring in a relief pitcher to come in a key situation, the last thing you want to do is for him to serve one up to the first hitter. That's exactly what he did, giving up that big base hit.
Get the new count on McCutchen. Here it comes. And Wheeler throws one outside for a ball.
We started the curveball away, and it broke further away just off the plate.
On the ground to second. So McCutchen is sent down.
You want to make sure you at least get an out in this situation, but the runner is able to advance now in a scoring position.
And Tavetta's coming up to the plate. At the belt, Wheeler kicks and throws. Watches a fastball that's in there. 0-1. Swings and hits this one deep down the line and left. Crawford's there. He has to back up for it. Comes away with the out. That will hold the runner at second.
Well, as a hitter, you see the outfielder swung around to right field, and you have to think to yourself, if I can only hit it to left. He got it there, but it didn't quite fall in.
And the first pitch, a swing and a fly ball to left center field. That one gets through for a base hit. Now Pittsburgh. Here's a fantastic chance.
Now he's a first pitch fastball hitter. He got the fastball and ripped it into left.
Alvarez is in the batter's box. He doubled and later scored in his last go-around. First pitch he let go by, and it was a ball. 1-0. This is pop foul to the right side, but playable. And Gonzalez is there to retire the side. No runs and a couple of hits and 2 left on. Red Sox 7, Pittsburgh 1. It's McDonald at the plate.
Number 54, Darnell McDonald.
Here's the pitch. This one's pretty well hit to deep left center. And it's up against the wall. He'll hold there at second base. Credit him with a double.
But you can't ask for a better way to start the inning. A leadoff double. Now big things can happen.
And Jason Varitek to bat.
A bit of a break here right now, Gary. The fact that there are runners on base, but this guy tends to struggle a little bit at the plate.
The pitch. Swung on. Hit down the line and left. It has a chance. Gone! A 2-run homer. 2-run homer just adds to a terrific hitting game they've had.
Well, another home run right there. That's 2 now. So really this lineup looking like they're getting very comfortable.
And it's Lowry batting.
Shortstop, number 12, Jed.
Nobody on base and nobody out. First pitch way out of the zone, ball 1. And Steve, this is the point in the ball game where you are really putting it to the opposition. The long ball can do that to you late.
Well, there's no question. I mean, you give up those home runs, and it just deflates your own team. So, offense ruling the day.
One away now.
For the Boston Red Sox, center fielder, number 23, Mike Cameron.
And Mike Cameron up. Numbers over his career, 255 off the Pirates. One out, bases empty. Swing liner back up the middle. And Cameron's got himself a single. That'll bring up Dustin Pedroia.
Well, that's hit number 15 in them for that one. And boy, you get 15 hits in a game. The manager can just sit back and relax and watch his team work.
First count on Pedroia. Here it comes. Now a swing and a shot toward second. That's one. On to first. Safe. Can't get the back end of that one.
They get the lead runner at second base, but I think they would have liked to have gotten two right there.
Carl Crawford gets to swing now with two away. He homered back in the 7th inning of this game. Here's the pitch. Smashes that one towards the shortstop. Alvarez able to put the out in his belt. Well, they add a couple more runs here and extend their lead even further. Boston brought it all today, and they're tacking them on. And it's Lyle Overbay in the box now. Trying to get here, just 1 for 3 thus far. And he starts Overbay out. Hit in the air to left center. Crawford's there. As he gets to it for the out.
Winning big right now. You just want to go out there, make plays, throw strikes, force them to try to put multiple hits together to get back into this game.
Garrett Jones batting here. There's one away. His career average, an even 300 against the Red Sox. And Wheeler's pitch misses inside.
Well, a good pitch right there. He tried to get one in on his hands, but he just missed, though, in off the plate. Great pitch.
And Youkilis pulls it in.
Down to their final out right here, Gary. So, they're looking pretty dire at this point. And, but listen, funnier things have happened. They've got to get base runners, though.
Jaramillo at the plate. Good pitch from Wheeler. Swung on and missed. He deals. That's right down Broadway. 0-2 now.
Well, he doesn't like to mess around. You get 0-2 on him. He's coming at you with the fastball.
Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground. This could be the end. And on to first for out number 3, and that's going to do it.
Well, they treated their hometown crowd to a phenomenal pitching performance in this one. A big win on the shoulders of their pitchers.
Now we got the highlights. I want to show you who we're giving this Player of the Game award to. What a game on the mound, Josh Beckett.
A lot of times pitchers get